What's up, guys? It's John and Cody with NBC, and I am crazy excited because I have 9 cards fresh back from PSA. I have not looked at any of the grades, so this is a blind reveal. And what makes this so much more exciting, Cody, is that I got upcharged. That is right.
You sure did.
The most beautiful email asking you for money that you could possibly get. It's no prince from Asia or Russia, I don't know, wherever, but this is $40 upcharge. Which means there was a card that was above $500 because we sent this at the bulk rate along with 37 other cards in total. So I'm hyped, Cody.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too if I got a $40 upcharge and seen the 3 cards that could have warranted that upcharge. It's a lot of do-re-mi. So let's get into it.
For sure. So I went ahead and put these in order. I have basketball, I have football, and I have baseball. Really the only 3 cards that could get upcharged is a Jordan Love Silver Prism, and then I have 2 Ichiro Pujols cards. Or one's an Ichiro.
Your Fitzgerald's worth $1,000 out of 10, bro.
I don't think it's gonna be, okay, so I guess, yeah, the Fitzgerald, I don't think it's gonna be a 10, so I don't think it's that one, but we'll get there in a second. We're gonna start with some SGA. We're gonna start with some SGA. So right here, this guy is the, first off, he's the Triple Crown winner, right? So they just won the NBA title. He was the MVP, and then he was also the scoring champion. So there it is right there. This is, I actually have way more SGA coming in the next order I have with Cody. This entire order, including grading, cost about $1,000. So that's raw cards value plus grading fees, so about $1,000. This is probably my least valuable SGA card that I have. So
yeah, we're probably gonna get some upcharges on that order. And thanks, John, for the delay. But yeah, pre-graded a 10 SGA. I'm not gonna tell you the price until we see the value.
Yeah, and so I was. The more I look at these optic rated rookies, the less confident I am, but I did say it was gonna get a 10, and we got a
Let's go.
Jim at 10. Let's go.
What? This guy's literally, he just said, I pre-graded a 10, but now that I look at it, I don't think it's a 10.
No, not at this, but I saw more optics after I sent this one. I was like, the cuts are not great, but the centering on this is perfect. Obviously, PSA agreed with me. That's awesome. So what's the value of that card?
$250.
$250.
Now, let me ask you, this estimated profit column here,
yes.
Is that based off your pre-grade?
That is based off of the pre-grade, and so it subtracts the grading total fees, and then it multiplies it by 0.86, which takes into account the eBay fees for selling.
So you're making over $100 on that one card that costs you $68.
That's right.
Nice come up.
Always got to try and get at least 100% profit on it, so double your money.
Like it.
All right, so we got this Larry Fitzgerald. This is super cool card. As you can see, this is out of 250. So this is his Bowman Chrome X-Fractor. Look at that. As you can see. Now, the reason I gave it a 9, I believe, is the centering left to right. Obviously, that right is kind of far off. That's why I did not even think this one had a chance at an upgrade.
Okay. So there was truly only 4 cards I could have gotten upcharge, or three cards I could have gotten upcharge here. All right, so you pre-graded a 9. I mean, we just got to see.
Pre-graded a 9, and we got a 9. I'll take that, though. Hey, I'll take that.
Listen, you're making $55 on a PSA 9.
Right.
And I just want to say, that's a sweet freaking card.
Yeah, super cool.
That's going to sell quick.
And that's why, you know, I changed my strategy about a year ago, and it's been working really good. I've been targeting less new rookies and more Hall of Famers, or people who I think are a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame, like SGA. So,
I mean, he's not that much risk as a new rookie, right? Because he already won, what was it, the title last year?
Yeah, they won the title. He's an MVP winner, and if you look up the stats, there's only been like 3 people who have won an MVP and not made the Hall of Fame. And those guys do not have championships. And he has a championship. From everything I was reading, he's a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame, even if his career ended today.
I was just going to say, you got the card back with 0 risk because you're selling it before the season starts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But there will definitely be some SGA that I hold on to longer term.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Wow, Peanut Gallery, he's got a long-term collection growing. All right, sorry, here we go.
Anyway, we're going on to Jamar Chase.
Yep.
So this is from the Prism set. This is Fireworks out of 49, which is going to be the Purple Power, as you can see right there. Now, I did crack this one. I don't know what happened to my label, but this was a BGS 95. Oh, wait. Okay, my Peanut Gallery is going to hand me the label. Awesome. There it is. So it does have the subgrades there, so you can see that it had a 9.5 for centering, 9.5 corners, 9.5 surface. Edges got a 9, but I pre-graded this a 10.
All right.
I was like, you know what? That's pretty sick. I'm fairly confident this is going to cross over, which was the hope. And we got A gem and 10. Let's go.
The
There it
slow
is.
roll was getting me. I thought you glitched out
Giving
for a
you
second.
some anxiety. I'm giving myself anxiety too. So.
That's great. Hey, good come up on that. That's $100 profit right there on that one card.
And obviously, Jamar has only played one game so far. I don't know when we're going to drop this video, but it's currently week 2 of football. He had a dud of a week 1 against the Browns, but you know what? I believe. I'm a big Jamar Chase believer. I did have the #1 pick in one of my fantasy football drafts, and I took him. So, you know, vote of confidence right there. So I have another Jamar Chase. This is going to be the club level prism out of 149, which I believe is the tricolor. Yep. So what'd I do?
Pre-graded this one a 9.
Okay.
Didn't like it as much.
Less confident in this one. Just looking at it, centering looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Not sure why I give it a 9, but we got an 8. Okay, so I was 1 off on that. That kind of sucks, but not sure what it was for.
Cracker?
Obviously, when you send these 3 months ago, you don't remember why you gave it the grades you gave it.
Yeah. PSA, hurry up.
Yeah, I was 1 grade off on that one. Is what it is. That might be a crack and sell, but you know, we'll see.
I was going to ask you,
We'll
would
see.
you crack that in that situation, considering how much you have into it? Or would you try to
I don't
move
think.
it at the
How
8?
much do I have into it? Have 100 into it ish.
Yeah, well, you have 60.
Oh, 60 into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably just crack and sell raw.
Because you bought it raw for 37. That's probably
Yeah, it's not a ton.
right?
Not a ton.
So.
I must have been looking at this one. So this one is a pretty nice card.
Man, you've had good luck with it too.
Yeah, if you watch my last PSA reveal, I had a lot of Kelsey and a lot of Gronkowski, and they did really well. I actually had this X-Fractor.
So cool.
Come back a PSA 10. They go for $500.
Yeah, and you sold it quick, right?
I sold it real quick. It was like a week on eBay and it sold. So they're kind of hard to find. I liked this card a lot. I thought the centering was great.
Man, they don't make them like they used to.
Don't make
Look
them
at that 2004 Larry
and they
Fitzgerald.
really don't, because Topps stopped making football cards until next year.
And compared with the Larry, I mean, those two cards look so sharp, man.
And those are 6 years apart right there. So
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, so what I pre-grade this?
You pre-graded a 10. Now, is this not numbered? It's an X-Fractor.
Not numbered.
Not numbered. Okay. PSA or pre-graded it a 10.
Huge
Sorry.
card if it does get a 10.
Oh!
Let's go!
Sick!
PSA 10. So
Easy.
I'm actually right on 4 of the 5 cards I got. 1 grade off on that Jamar. But that is huge. So far, out of all these cards, this is the one I'm most excited about. I don't think,
Big
Cody, this warrants the upcharge though. Because like I said, I sold this for $500.
Yeah, I don't think it does, because the max value for this was 500, right?
Exactly. Yeah, $4.99. Same thing.
I don't think
But
so
I think PSA even values it less. I think it was somewhere around $470 when I had the last one. So sick card. We'll just put them over that Jamar.
Can I just share with the fans how much money you just made on that?
Yeah.
$330 and some change off of that bad boy alone.
Those are the kind of margins I can get behind, Cody.
$70 for that card, and then a PSA 10.
I stole that from somebody.
Wow.
Getting that for, I think I had 100 all in on that.
92.
Yeah,
How much did
crazy.
you pay for the other ones? Do you remember?
I paid a little bit more. I think I had about 120, 130 into the other ones, but still, if you look at the margins, that's 3x on a card right there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
after eBay selling fees.
Congratulations.
So,
that was a big card.
Thank you. So this is also a pretty big card. Now, the thing about silver prisms like this Jordan Love is 10s are probably 4 or 5x whatever a 9 goes for, which is just, if not more, which is just crazy. And they're just so hard to get. 2020, I feel like, was a little better than some of the more recent prisms.
Agreed.
But I do like Jordan Love. I feel like he's already off to a great start. We're actually going to watch him play tonight. A lot of potential. I feel like they could make a deep push in the playoffs. What I grade this?
Yeah, you graded this guy for some reason a 9. I think it's probably because they probably pop control.
Yeah, what I have into this?
You actually purchased the card for 111, and the total price after grading is 134.
Yeah. So my thinking behind this is, if it gets a 9, it's close to break even. If it gets a 10, what does the 10 go for?
750.
750. So
yeah.
Let's see what we got. We got an 8. Yep. So I don't know. It could be that bottom edge. You can kind of see it's a little rough cut down there.
Was it flaring a little bit, or was it just the cut?
Just the cut, I think. Yeah, like I said, these are tough grades, which is why I've stopped sending silver prisms.
Man, you're crushing it on the vintage
Other than
cards.
this. So that's not the upcharge, which is the good news.
Upcharge.
But it might be a crack and resell.
Yeah, but when you put it that way, right? If one of these next 3 cards is an upcharge, and that's actually only 2 of the next 3 could be an upcharge, They're so big.
Yeah.
All right, we'll wait.
All right, so we got a Buster Posey. I'm actually pretty high on this guy. It's hard to find them, but he's a future Hall of Famer. I believe he's going to be in the Hall of Fame in the next 2 years or so. So this is a Rapper Redemption, which is a refractor. Yeah, really like the centering. There was a little bit, and I do remember, a little bit of a surface scratch.
Which is why you
gave
it a 9.
Very light surface scratch, which is why I gave it a 9.
Wait, he's already retired?
Yeah, he's retired.
Gotcha.
So in a couple years, he'll be in the Hall for sure.
It's not numbered?
Not numbered. I was a catcher growing up, which is why I like Buster Posey. He was one of my favorite players. Buster. So let's see. We pre-rated a 9, and we got a 9. So yeah, that's what I thought I was going to get on that one. So pretty good. I like it. Still no upcharge, Cody.
It's the best news so far. 122. I just want to say $122 into that card, and even at a 9, you get 175. So you're making $28 in profit.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So we only have 2 cards left.
Which one do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be this one.
Because you pre-graded both of them a 9.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I was trying to be conservative with these because with these Ichiro, which is this one, and the Ichiro Pujols cards, you can get a 9 and still make like, you know, $50 to $100 depending on which one it is. So they're hard to find, but if you can find them and grade them, it's almost like for sure profit. I'm gonna start with this one because I'm gonna start with this one because I think this one has the better chance at a 10. The reasoning behind it is the centering I felt like was pretty spot on.
How do you get a card from 2001 that clean, man?
I don't know, but for whatever reason, there's a lot more of the 2001 than some of the other cards out there.
I just feel like if you were to open a pack of 2001 today, it'd be like stuck together. Do you remember like those early videos where we did the separation?
Well, the paper cards for sure were like that because we tried to get one of these Ichiro out of one that had been sitting in somebody's like attic or something that was 100 degrees, all stuck together, ruined the foil on all of them. The chrome cards, the surface is obviously a lot better, but the back, if you look at the back, it's got a different finish on it, which holds up much better than the paper cards. So the corners last on these much better than the paper cards, I've noticed. So anyway.
I've already said pre-graded a 9, so whenever you're ready.
What do I have into this first?
Oh, okay. Yeah. This one, you actually have 162, and like you said, even at a 9, you're making money. So is this the upcharge?
Is it the upcharge?
Or is it not?
Hey, let's go!
It was the upcharge.
There's the upcharge. So out of 10, what does that go for, Cody?
Do you want me to share it or do you want to share it?
All right, so at a 10, it can fluctuate a little bit, but anywhere between $1,200 and $1,300 at a PSA 10. And having $166 into this, you're looking at a profit. And this is pure profit.
You have a pure profit of $52 according to this spreadsheet.
At a 9. It was at a 9.
Oh, at a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're probably looking at
like 1,100 to 11.
Close to 1,000. Probably close to 1,000.
Yeah.
Probably.
You've sold how many of this specific one?
So this is the 3rd Ichiro, just Ichiro that I've gotten a 10 on. I've gotten 2 of these to gym out. 0 hour Pujols.
But our Pujols is a different finish than this, right?
No, it's the same finish.
Oh.
He has one that's this finish, and he also has a foil version.
Gotcha. Okay.
But anyway, I have a couple of those.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. For sure, the upcharge. I'm okay with missing on those. So I've had 2 bump down,
for sure.
1 big one bump up. This one didn't get the upcharge, so I gotta imagine this is not a 10. But the question is it an 8 or is it a 9?
You pre-graded it a 9. And you have 180, actually a little bit more than the other one.
So these are worth a little bit more than the Ichiros.
Because it's 2 Hall of Famers on there?
Yep.
Interesting.
And we got a 9. I like that.
Hey, you still made money. Okay, you didn't make $1,000, but you still made
look at that.
$56.
$56 on a 9. There's no risk at all in these cards, which is why I love it so much. So
and that's why we're gonna cut out this portion of the video so there's no competition.
Yeah, leave them alone. They're not worth it, guys. Don't even try.
Congratulations, that was a big order.
That's awesome. Yeah. So I had 2 cards. I wasn't real. Yeah, I mean, I had it listed at a 10, but I wasn't sure if the Gronk was gonna get a 10. So
it's a big card.
Awesome.
It's gonna move quick.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us in this video. Now, this is the 2nd PSA reveal so far of the box that we just got. John has back-to-back reveals that he is going to show us. He's got some pretty good stuff in there, so stay tuned next week because Jim and John is going for it.
He's back.